Good morning, dear students. This is your teacher Neelam Elawat, and we are doing our chapter number 20, that is locomotion of movements. In the previous module, dear students, we have talked about the various types of movements, and we were dealing with the various types of the muscles. Now, in today's video, we will be talking about the characteristics of various types of muscles. Okay, dear students, and I hope you are ready. Okay, so let's start with today's module. So in the previous video, we have started with the classification of muscles, and I told you that the muscles, they can be classified on the basis of location, appearance, and on the basis of nature of regulation. Now today in this video, we'll be talking about the classification of muscles on the basis of location. That is the skeletal muscles, visceral muscles, and the cardiac muscles. So as I was telling you students, there are three types of muscles: skeletal muscles, visceral muscles, and the cardiac. Let's them take one by one. Coming to this, that is the first muscle, which is your skeletal muscles. Okay, dear students, first we will take up the skeletal muscles. Now, if you look at these skeletal muscles, can you see the diagram? Just look how beautiful the diagram is, isn't it? The diagram is looking beautiful, isn't it? Yes. So your skeletal muscles, they are closely associated with your skeletal components of the body. That is your tendons and the bones. Okay, they are associated with the skeletal components. That is your muscles and that is your bones and the tendon. Now coming to the characteristics, these muscles, they contain the striations. Striations means they contain light and dark bands. You look at this, there are striations present. So there are dark bands, there are light bands, there are dark bands, there are light bands. So there is alternate light and dark bands. These muscles, they are called voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles means they can be moved as per your will. Right? They can be moved as per your will. Like if you want to lift your hand, you can lift your hand, isn't it? So these muscles, they are controlled by your will. That means they are controlled by your nervous system. Okay, that is by controlled by your nervous system. So we can control the movements of such muscles. They are multinucleated. As you can see, there are many nuclei which are present in these muscles. So they are multinucleated. They are cylindrical. Okay, their shape is cylindrical. So they have light and dark bands. These muscles, they are called voluntary muscles because they move according to our will. We want to move these muscles, we can move. We want to, though we don't want to move these muscles, we don't want to. They will not move. They are multinucleated. They are cylindrical, like the muscles present in your limbs, in your hands. So these are the examples of your skeletal muscles. And the another name is voluntary muscles. They are also called as voluntary muscles. Coming to the second type of muscles, which is called the visceral muscles. Now just look at this, dear students. This is one muscle. This portion is one muscle. Okay. These such muscles, they are present. They are located in the inner walls of your visceral organs. Okay, inner walls of your visceral organs like your alimentary canal, your reproductive system, right everyone? So they are located in the visceral organs and they do not have any striations. Striations means they do not have any light and dark bands. So they are also called as smooth muscles. They are called as smooth muscles or non-striated muscles. They are also called as non-striated muscles. And they are also involuntary muscles. Matlab, we cannot control their movement. Okay, we cannot control their movement like the swallowing movement in your neck. The swallowing movement in your neck, right? We cannot control this movement. We cannot control the movement of our eyelids. Okay, so these are your involuntary muscles and they are uninucleated, as you can see in the diagram. Uninucleated means they contain one nucleus. So one cell contains one nucleus. Okay, let's look up at the position or the place where they are present. So they are present in your alimentary canal, as I was telling you. They are present in your reproductive system. And I was telling that they are present in the esophagus, that is your food pipe. Okay, and the food pipe, the swallowing movement which is caused, the swallowing of food in esophagus is because of your visceral muscles, and they're also called as your smooth muscles or non-striated muscles. So they help in transportation of food, isn't? They help in digestion of food. Okay, they help in the transportation of gametes through the genital tract. Now coming to your cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles, they are present in the heart. Okay, cardiac muscles, they are present. They are the only muscles which are only present in the heart. They are not present anywhere. So cardiac muscles, they are present in the heart. They are striated muscles. As you can see, they are branched. One cell has one nucleus. Okay, so they are uninucleated, and they also contain light and dark bands. You can see they are containing light and dark bands, and they are involuntary muscles. Means your heart does not beat according to your will. Okay, your heart does not beat according to your will. So cardiac muscles, they function on their own. Okay, they function on their own, and they never get tired. They're always working. They're never getting tired. So cardiac muscles, they're only present in your heart. Okay, dear students, so we have three types of muscles: the striated muscles, which are also called voluntary muscles. The second is your smooth muscles, which are also called unstriated muscles or the visceral muscles. Then third is your cardiac muscles, which are only present in your heart, and these are the only muscles which never stop working. They never get tired. Even if you sleep during the night, your cardiac muscles, they are working. So always your heart will be functioning. It only stops when you die, right? So cardiac muscles, they are working throughout your life. Now let's understand the structure of the muscles. So first of all, we will talk about the structure of skeletal muscles. Okay, we will talk about the structure of the skeletal muscle. In case of skeletal muscle, each muscle is made up of muscle bundles. See, you can see various muscle bundles, isn't it? You can 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3. These are various muscle bundles, and these are also called as fascicles. So one has been projected outward for you. This is called a fascicle. So muscle is made up of muscle bundles, and these muscle bundles, they are also called as fascicles. And each muscle bundle contains a number of muscle fibers. Okay, see, each muscle bundle contains a number of muscle fibers. Okay, and dear students, in case of muscle fibers, we give them special names, like their plasma membrane is called sarcolemma. Okay, the plasma membrane, it is called a sarcolemma. The cytoplasm of the muscle fibers is called sarcoplasm, and the endoplasmic reticulum is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so we can distinguish them from the normal cells. The plasma membrane is called sarcolemma. What do we call these students? Sarcolemma. The cytoplasm is called as sarcoplasm, and the endoplasmic reticulum is called as sarcoplasmic reticulum. So each muscle is made up of muscle bundles, and each muscle bundle is further made up of muscle fibers. Okay, and each muscle fibers then contains a large number of parallelly arranged filaments. See, this is your one muscle fiber. Okay, this is your one muscle fiber, right? And we can see it contains large number of parallelly arranged myofibrils. And myofibrils, they have alternate light and dark bands. तो ये आपका एक मसल फाइबर है, इसके अंदर आपके बहुत सारे मसल फाइब्रिल हैं. मायोफाइब्रिल्स में आपके alternate bands हैं. One is light band, another is dark band. As you can see in the diagram, light and dark bands, light and dark bands. The light band is also called as actin or I band or isotropic band. Okay, actin band is also called as I band or isotropic band. The dark band is called A band or myosin band. Okay, so there are two bands that we can call it as light and dark bands, or we can call them actin and myosin, right? Actin and myosin. Okay, because these proteins, they are present in these fibers. So light bands, they contain actin proteins, and dark bands, they contain myosin proteins. So you can see this is your actin, this is your myosin, just indication that these two, they are present, these two types of proteins, they are present in the muscle fibers. Now your light bands, they contain actin and they are also called as I band, as I told you. Dark bands, they contain myosin and they are also called as A band or anisotrophic band. And both these bands, they are arranged parallel to each other in a longitudinal fashion. Okay, they are arranged parallel to each other in a longitudinal fashion. Now in the center of I band, okay, in the center of I band, just look at this diagram. See, this is your light band, this portion is your light band, this portion is your dark band. So in the center of the light band, there is a line which is called Z line. And in the center of a dark band, there is a line which is called M line. So where is Z line, dear students? Can you tell me where is Z line? Yes, Z line is present in the light band, in the center of the light band, while dark band is present in the center of, M line is present in the center of dark band. The light band is also called as thinner band and dark band is also called as thicker band. So there is an alternate light and dark, light and dark. So in this manner, light and dark bands, they will be arranged in a muscle fibril. Okay, they are arranged in a muscle fibril. Have you understood, dear students? Where is Z line? In the light band. And where is M line? In the dark band. Which one is thinner? The light band is also called as thinner band and dark band is also called as thicker band. Okay. So in the center of your I band, there is a Z line and in the center of A band, there is a M line. And the portion of the myofibrils between two Z lines is called the functional unit of contraction, which is called sarcomere. Let's see this. Now see, this is one Z line, this is also Z line. So this is your sarcomere. Okay, this is your sarcomere. दो Z lines के बीच का जो distance है वो आपका sarcomere है. This is the contractile or the functional unit of contraction. So the distance, the portion between two Z lines is called a sarcomere, right? At resting stage, the thin filament overlaps with the thick filament. जब दोनों मसल्स रेस्ट करती हैं, जब मसल्स रेस्ट करती हैं तो आपका जो आई फिलामेंट है, आई and A filament, they overlap with each other. Okay, they overlap with each other when they are resting. Clear? And the portion of the thick filament which is not overlapping is called H zone. Let's see this. Let's come to this. Now see this portion which is overlapping, right? This portion which is overlapping. देखिए ये portion overlap हो रहा है. इस overlap portion को हम क्या कहते हैं? ये रेस्टिंग पोजीशन में होता है जब ये ओवरलैप होता है. तो ये आपका Z लाइन है, ये आपकी M लाइन है. ओके, एंड दिस पोर्शन विच इज नॉट ओवरलैपिंग इज कॉल्ड अ H zone. The portion which is not overlapping is called H zone and this portion is called sarcomere. I hope I am clear, dear students. So this portion is called your H portion. Okay, the central part of the thick filament which is not overlapping with the thin filament is called H zone in the resting position. Now coming to your homework, dear students, first of all you will make notes of this topic. Read this topic thoroughly, dear students. So this is your page number 303 to 305. Read these page numbers very carefully. Okay, read these page numbers, right? And if there is any doubt, you will surely contact me, right? Okay everyone, that's all for today. Bye everyone.